Now it's live.
Okay. Now what happens?
That wasn't too bad, was it? Oh. Well, that's what I look at all day. I think I'm live in there. Janine set it up, and
Does that number mean how many people are watching?
I don't know.
Hello? I'm going to turn it around. Hello, everyone.
Now you're on there. See, you didn't.
I have no idea what I'm doing. This is Gwen. I'm here with Carlene. I have no idea what I'm doing, so...
Just push the button, make it go the other way again then.
Okay.
Okay, now I turn it around so make it so it's me. And then
Like that?
Yeah, and then this thing. And now if you can scotch tape it over there somehow.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's not too bad.
Well, okay. All right, hold on. I'm going to try and put some tape on that.
Doing very nicely.
That's pretty good. Oh. Okay, how's that?
That's fine.
You're on.
We're on?
You're on. You're on.
Okay.
And there's, the number's going up a lot. There's 71 people.
Well, of course. I don't think it's showing this thing. I'll show this thing this way.
Yeah.
Is that what you're getting at?
Well, there's a delay over here, so I can't tell. Yes, everyone can see the card. Yep.
Everybody can see the card. Good. Okay. That's a nice card. I appreciate that card.
95 people. Ah.
Well, there you are.
So now what happens?
What?
Now what happens? Talk about stuff.
Now I talk about what's happening or what's happening. What's happening is that I am getting a lecture on what it's like to be in one of these nursing homes. It's a beautiful nursing home, I have to say that. But it's sort of being deaf to the ultimate because nobody talks to you anyway. I don't know how to tell you. They have it set so that you have some sort of exercise or some sort of whatever once a day, usually about a half hour. And then you get wheeled into the dining room and you sit there with a bunch of other people that can't remember how long they've been there either. The people, that's the first question everybody asks. How long have you been here?
Someone said...
By now. I can't remember. What?
Someone said turn the TV down. That's in the next room, so we can't.
I don't have a TV.
Anyway, go on.
You shouldn't be there because you'll be on.
Boy.
If you don't want to be on, you better get over there.
Okay.
Look at that. Sit down in your chair. Whatever. Are we doing the right thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, the big news of the day was Larky, who started out, I'll start out the story anyway, with he vomited a bunch of hardware. Literally hardware sort of stuff. I had no idea he had that in his belly. At any rate, we began to wonder what else was in his belly. So we wanted to take him to get an x-ray. The first veterinary hospital wouldn't take him, too big. The second one, so we went back to Danvers Animal Hospital. And they took an x-ray, but they said they couldn't determine much of anything. because he was too big, whatever. And we again ended up at Woburn, which is where we should go in the first place anyway. And Woburn made poor Elizabeth and her husband sat there all day long with Larky in the parking lot. And finally they got taken in mid-afternoon for the actual x-ray. And they determined that there was more stuff to come, so they gave him some other product which would cause him to vomit. And I have a feeling that second product was morphine, because I've heard about that lately, making dogs vomit. So anyway, they gave him this other vomit stuff, and he came up with more stuff. And they x-rayed him since, and he is now deemed to be empty. And his gut is empty, which is music to my ears, because for anything in his gut, they'd have to go get it. And I think that's where you get into the problems, with how many times you can open them up like that. But anyway, he now has an empty tummy and an empty gut. He's in the car with Elizabeth and Nick on his way back to the farm. I guess he's very hungry.
Probably.
You got any questions there?
Yeah, so somebody said, what happened to Larky? They must have joined late. He ate a bunch of stuff that he found around the house or in your
I
car.
don't know where he found it.
But he found stuff. One of the things was a dental floss pick, right?
That's true.
A green dental floss pick. That's the only thing I could identify by looking at the picture.
Yeah.
The rest of it, I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't either. One thing was a sizable child's toy. And the vet was amazed that he had gotten that down in the first place. Let alone up the second place. But at any rate, I think we're home free at the moment. Except, what do we do next? I mean, we've cleaned the house, and we've cleaned the car. I don't know what you do. He's chewing up stuff and swallowing it.
Is he staying in your house, in your cabin?
Oh yeah, all the time.
So, well, who's there staying there? No one?
Huh?
No one's staying there right now, right?
Right now, no.
Okay. So,
I don't know. I
okay.
don't know. We got the crate. We also have a muzzle you can put on him so he can eat. Or bugger. Somewhere along this line, we're going to change his personality, which is not a good thing either.
What's wrong with his personality?
His personality is fine. You know, you manhandle him enough and knock him out, wake him up, and do strange things like that. And it's sometimes not quite the same. He was one steady dog.
Well, someone asked if he's going to need a muzzle full time. Well, I'm staying in the cabin tonight, so I'll get a look at what's going on. I don't know. There's probably stuff that he can get into. What he pulls. That's why there's a brick on the top of the trash, right?
Right. But some of the things that he got into, like that toothpick, he must have gotten out of the trash. Out of my personal trash, which is sometimes not always behind that brick. I don't know, what else he got?
There's people speculating on where he's getting the stuff. He said he's alone too much right now. His mischief is winning. He misses you. He's not working.
Yeah, right. That could be some of it.
So,
Janine, having looked at all this stuff, said that some of the stuff looked old to her. Like it had been in his belly for 6 months or no.
how does that work?
I don't know how that works.
That stuff stays.
I don't know, but her idea was that this was not something that happened yesterday.
Someone said he was left there by himself yesterday, so maybe it happened then. I can't turn down the TV. I'm sorry. It's in the next room.
Can you hear the next TV?
No, but people are saying the TV's too loud.
I can't hear. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
I can't hear it.
He's probably bored and it's getting him into mischief.
That could be.
Just Does he get let out during the day to run around in the pen?
Yeah.
Oh.
Of course, what's in the pen, I'm not too sure about. No?
Mm-hmm.
We are not sterile.
Have you gotten any mail here?
I've only got one letter.
Oh no. Oh no. Is that better? Oh. Hold on, technical difficulties.
My stock inside.
How's that?
He's something in front of it.
Hold on. How about this? So now we got it both ways.
There you go.
Okay. How's that? Uh-oh. Okay.
Science is a wonderful thing. Okay.
Maybe the stuff was on the farm where he found it outside. He might need to be crated.
I have never created him.
Has it? Well, since he's a service dog, can he stay here with you?
What's this?
Since he's a service dog, can he stay here with you?
We could.
Mm-hmm.
We could. However, that would present problems.
Yeah.
Which if that were the only solution, then they'd have to do it. But it's not the only solution, so therefore we would try to handle it some other way. Because I don't think he'd be happy here either, laying on the floor. He likes the bed.
Probably not. There is not a door that I can close here to turn down the sound. Sorry. Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for more questions. I don't have any mail to open. Nobody sends me any mail. Let's see what we can do on that score. This card is lovely.
Somebody said that you look good. Hope you're feeling good.
People have said I look better than I did when I came in. You don't know what I look like either time.
No, but you got the pink shirt helps.
The what?
The pink shirt helps.
Picture. That's true.
It's bright.
Okay. I should have more pink shirts.
Yes.
No, don't do that because these are donkey shirts. I get them, somebody.
Somebody said there's a postal strike in Canada. Someone wants to know who, they just joined late, they want to know who they're listening to. It's Gwen. I'm here from North Carolina. I just got here from the airport about an hour ago. I don't know what I'm doing at all on mail call, so please bear with us on the technical difficulties.
They're used to people not knowing what they're doing because we have a lot of that goes on around here.
Well, I don't know. Elizabeth looks like she knows what she's doing all the time.
What?
Elizabeth looks like she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No more questions?
No more questions.
I don't
Now,
believe
some
it.
people are talking about me. That I'm doing great. My house in North Carolina is good. It's really nice there. I'm thinking about moving, but right now I haven't moved yet. So we looked at some other houses in New York, but we don't have anything in mind.
She also is living in this town that got knocked away,
Oh, in Asheville. Yeah, I'm in
Asheville.
Yeah, I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. There was no damage at my own house, but the community is devastated. It's devastated. There's entire towns that have been washed away. There's entire buildings in Asheville near the river that washed away. I'm thinking of an area down by the River Arts District, by the river. There's all these artist galleries and whatnot. There is a building there that is a cement slab. It was a brewery a couple months ago. It was a brewery with picnic tables and lots of people and art and everything, and the entire building is gone. It's a cement slab.
Wow.
Nothing left.
It was a brewery?
A brewery. Yep.
Wow.
But that's
Breweries have great big sills.
that's they did, and they're gone.
They're gone,
They're
huh?
gone.
Wow.
They're gone. The whole area is completely wiped out. But there's other smaller towns up in the mountains that are still inaccessible because the bridges are washed out. And I know this from Ron driving up there. There's still places where they're using mules to bring supplies across the river because
Using mules?
yes, because the roads are washed out.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a yeah. To Lake Lure and Chimney Rock were destroyed. Yeah, they I just saw something on the news the other day how they're still using mules to bring supplies across places where the roads are washed out. Still, and they're still bringing in cadaver dogs to search for bodies. They haven't found everyone yet.
Oh, jeez.
So it's very bad. It's very bad.
I can't get over the fact they're still using. How come we didn't get some publicity out of that one?
What? Someone wants to know if I'm coming back to get you organized when you move into the laundry room.
Yes.
Well, that's why I'm here now. So next time I come, that'll all be done. But no, I'll organize everything once you get settled. That's for sure. Someone wants to know how the food is. You've already talked about that, right?
It's adequate.
Some people have been to Asheville. Yeah, somebody in Asheville got a tree through their roof and lost power and water for a few weeks. We only lost power at my house for 3 days. We have a whole house generator and our water comes from a well, so we were minimally impacted. So we couldn't get on the internet for, that was out for like 10 days, but my neighbor behind me has a Starlink internet connection, so he let me use his house, which is solar powered and has the Starlink connection, so I was able to work from his house. No impact really, but people around us came to our house to fill their water jugs, to do their laundry, to take showers, to stay. We had a couple stay in our camper for a month. But we were very lucky that we weren't impacted more. I mean, we have trees all around our house. None of them fell into the house. A stump caved in part of the driveway, but that was minor. It was really, the damage was minor.
She also has a husband who's very clever at these things.
Yeah, so he had, well, what he has well planned now is my driveway is really long and up a really steep hill. He's managed the water coming down the driveway so that there's drainage, proper drainage, so the driveway doesn't get washed out. So the water runs very neatly down a gully on the side of the driveway instead of all over the driveway, taking down the gravel. So he's managed that 10 years now. He's got that figured out. So,
He's also one that could cope with a tree falling into the house. It probably wouldn't faze him much at all.
no, in fact, when we first moved in, there was a storm and a tree fell down across the driveway, and the neighbors out behind us, the woman was out there with a chainsaw in the pouring rain trying to cut the tree so she could go down the driveway and go to work. Ron took care of that, but yeah, it would have been no problem.
No problem.
No problem. Yeah. So. How's therapy going?
Who?
How's therapy going?
Therapy.
Physical therapy? Are you doing physical therapy?
Yeah. Yeah, they gave it to me. Today we baked some brownies, which we later ate.
Did you go to get your sugar run this morning? Don't you take your walker and go to get sugar in the morning?
Oh yeah.
Did you do that today?
Yeah. I hung up a towel, a new picture, and stole some more sugar.
The River Arts District is being rehabbed. It's slow going, though. If you've ever been there in Asheville to the River Arts District, especially recently, they've done a lovely job of redoing or creating a walkway along the river and a bike path. And they've done a lot of landscaping, and it's beautiful, and there's breweries and artist galleries and whatnot. If you see it now, it's just brown. Everything is washed away. I think they must have had 2 feet of mud in the street, because when I drove down there a week or two after the hurricane, it looked like it had been snow plowed, but it was mud plowed out of the street, like 2 feet thick along the edges. So the whole area that was so lovely covered under 2 feet of mud. So it's just, when you see it from the highway, it just looks brown. It looks like it's nothing.
You know, historically, my grandfather was in the Johnstown flood. And hearing you talk about this is very much, there's a book written by somebody very good about the Johnstown flood. William somebody?
I don't know.
He's very, very, very famous.
Okay.
About the Johnstown flood. So it is an interesting thing in the dealing with the remnants of a flood of that sort. Okay, what else we got? Anything?
No, but there's still people living in tents and whatnot. Last weekend we went somewhere, I forget where we went, right? My husband and I. We drove to some of the towns north of Asheville, and there's people living in tents and RVs along the road there, and the debris, piles and piles of debris, houses crumbled. I was very amazed, because down in Asheville, I haven't seen houses smushed. I've seen a tree down here and there kind of thing, but we drove through this community where the houses were just destroyed and people are living in tents. So, anyway, why am I moving? I'm thinking of moving to upstate New York, because I have some good friends that live up there. Did I tell you they had a house fire?
What's this?
Eric and Melanie had a house fire?
Had a house fire?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah, we're thinking of moving to Glens Falls, New York, an area that we like, and we have some friends there. And our friends that live there are renovating an old house, and they had a house fire about maybe a month ago now, and did a lot of damage. So they're living in a rental for 3 to 6 months. Yeah. Oh, someone said Dave McCullough wrote the book?
What's this?
Dave McCullough wrote the book?
Dave McCullough.
Oh, that sounds familiar?
Yep.
You made a toasted sandwich the other day?
I did. Why did I have to do that? I had to prove that I could use the stove and all. But this time, she had a group of us making some brownies, which we then later ate. I like that.
Ah. Carlene, have you thought of any animals to add to the farm?
Not from here. I'm still trying to deal with what we got.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still not happy about the way we transport the rabbits.
How's that?
We need a rabbit transporting device.
How do you do it now?
Carry them by arm.
How do they ride in the car?
I don't know. I think they're in a crate.
Mm-hmm. You mean they need a wagon like the chickens have a wagon?
Yeah. And I don't think a cake thing is strong enough. Those are big rabbits.
How much do they weigh?
They weigh a lot. They're big rabbits.
What kind of rabbits are they?
Brown rabbits.
I mean,
Big
they're
rabbits.
big. They're like.
They
I'm
probably have a name, I don't know what it is.
They look big. They're not little bunnies. They're like dog size, right?
That's true. They're small Cocker Spaniels.
Someone said, "How about a micro mini pig?"
I've thought of the pigs. The trouble with the mini pigs is they don't stay mini, and they do eat. You cannot stop them. They are born to eat, and they are going to eat, and they are going to get bigger, and that's too bad.
Flemish giant rabbits is what they are.
Little Flemish giant.
Flemish giant rabbits.
Okay.
There's a couple of people that said that. Huh. I think I've heard of those. I think I've seen those at the fair.
I thought the Flemish giant rabbits were more of ones with the great big long back legs, but I could be wrong. Okay.
And where did they come from?
I don't know.
Janine got them?
Down the
You
road.
should stop doing that.
They came from locally.
Mm-hmm. Have you seen Elvis in the newspaper?
No.
What was Elvis in the newspaper for?
I don't know. He could have been in the Ipswich News, maybe. I don't know.
Are you still doing the weekly column for them?
I just run out of energy and things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get back to it if they welcome me back, but I'll get back to it.
Have you drawn up floor plans for the laundry building?
No, because I don't know the measurements of it. I can think of things I'd like to do, but I haven't really. Without any measurements, it's a little tough.
Mm-hmm. Isn't the bathroom up one step?
It is up on one step because of the drainage.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So is it you're gonna raise the whole floor to match that?
No, just the bathroom.
You're gonna leave the bathroom up a step.
I have no choice.
Well, you can raise the whole floor so that it's all level.
No, I don't want to do that.
So you're gonna leave the bathroom up a step.
Right. Yeah.
Betsy had that article in the newspaper that had the picture of Elvis.
Oh,
And
okay.
at Betsy Ross' sale, Elvis is walking down Market Street tomorrow.
That's you. That's the hitch we ran into because Gwen is not an Elvis walker by nature. Is that a good description?
No.
You're not a good Elvis walker,
Why not?
right?
Why can't I walk Elvis?
Up and down the main street? I didn't think you wanted to be out in public with it.
No, I never said that. I said I didn't want to. I don't want to be involved in finding a truck, finding a trailer, hitching it, and loading an animal. I said I'll walk him down the street.
Oh, okay.
I was,
Oh, so there you are, Betsy, in case you're watching. Get yourself organized and she's got it.
yeah, yeah. I went over this with Janine the other day. I'm a regular car driving person, not a truck, trailer, hitching, loading. I prefer not to do that part.
Right. Okay.
But I'll walk him down the street. I won't wear a dress. I don't know if I will wear an elf costume. Is an elf costume part of that?
I don't know whether I'm out of that one entirely. So I don't know.
Well, I saw Janine and Judy wearing the elf outfits. I don't think they'll fit me.
Those elf outfits came from one of the camera people, Fugan.
Who?
Fugan.
Fugan.
Fugan, the one whose plates we eat off of every day.
Let's see.
I'm going to put my card back where it belongs.
So we're bringing Elvis. We're bringing Elvis, goats, and donkeys tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
It's gotten worse. I can't do that. We'll have to do that later.
Is Nick going to be wearing red tights?
What's this?
Is Nick going to be wearing red tights?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm afraid it's all gotten out of control without me there. That could be.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's something to do with Betsy. So, I know where that is. That's good. Okay, any other questions? In Christmas costumes? I don't know. I'll wear a Santa hat. That'll do.
Okay, are we out of here? Are we done?
I don't know. Is there any other questions? Anything else going on? Oops, I keep doing.
No more questions?
Nope, it looks like not. I keep bringing up, for some reason, I keep hitting the button and getting a video of Elizabeth.
I can't hear that.
I don't understand. I keep pressing the wrong thing here and showing a video of Elizabeth. So I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure what's happening.
I think we're done.
Technical difficulties.
Are we done?
And whatnot. Let me see. Nick will be with Elvis. Yeah.
Oh, maybe he's going to do that.
We don't know. I guess there'll be more news at the next mail chat. Okay. Anything else? Is Larky home?
Who?
Is Larky home?
He must be home by now. I talked to her when they were driving along the highway on their way home, and that's the latest report I had.
Okay.
Okay?
That's all
Are we
we got.
done?
Yeah, I think that's all we got. Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Good night, and we'll see you later, tomorrow, whatever.
Okay, bye.
I don't know what button I pushed to stop it.
Me either. So I think we're still on. Oh, now,